Hello guys, this is ObaFX Trading Academy and welcome once again to my YouTube channel where we do mostly the top-down analysis of different financial securities. And today we're going to be looking at the Forex currency pair GBPUSD, which is the Great British Pound paired against the US dollars. So without wasting much time, let's get to it. So as you all know, I do my top-down analysis using pure price action trading strategy, where we work our way from the higher time frame down to the much lower time frame with the hope of getting tradable opportunities. Now, I'm currently on the monthly time frame and I try to do two things on this particular time frame. And first is to map out my key points of interest, my key zones, which are the horizontal lines that you're seeing on my chart. It's very easy to do, but if you do not know how to do this, I have a video on the channel dedicated to how to do this. Then the second thing would be to get my directional bias. In other words, where do I think the price of GBPUSD is heading to? Is it coming downwards or is it going to continue going upwards? So now how do we get to do that? So if we look, try to get a general overview of the of what price has been doing on this chart, we can easily say that this particular pair has been trending downwards for a long time. Now, how do I mean? If I take this particular tool, I can say here that generally we had a low here. It gave us a lower high, a lower low. Then the price went into a range here, range there for a bit, then broke out of the range a while to give us what I would take as a lower low, and then it has gradually started coming back into this range. And so generally I will feel that price is trying to come back to the resistance of this range or break above it. Now this is what we can't tell for sure. However, what we can see in terms of directional biases would be to come to this latest part of the chart. So we can say that most recently GBPUSD has been trending upwards, making a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. It's most recently made a high, and we can see that with the red candles we're seeing on those monthly charts, that it is currently making a retracement downward. So what does that mean? It simply means that as of now, my directional bias for GBPUSD, it's bearish because of this candle that I'm seeing, and because of this market structure that I'm seeing, that it's trying to make a retracement. Now, the question is, do I think it has retraced enough for me to start looking for buying opportunities? I don't think so. Now, why would I say that? If I place a bullish trend line here, of course, we can see that there's the first touch of the trend line, the second touch of the trend line. Then I can simply put my Fibonacci retracement to here, from this swing low to this swing high where price has started retracing from. And then of course we can see what I call the Fibonacci retracement golden zone, which is the area between the 0.5 and the 0.618 mark. So if I map this out, it will be very easy for us to say that price will likely come in to make a third touch of this trend line, and by so doing we'll also be coming into this Fibonacci retracement to golden zone before I believe it will continue in the upwards direction. So back to the objective of trying to get a directional bias. My bias simply says that currently GBPUSD is making a retracement downwards, which makes my bias bearish, even though it is still in a very, very good uptrend. Then finally, another thing to support this bias is this candlestick pattern that we have here. This green candle, the doji candle, and this red candle together make up what we call an evening star. And an evening star is a very, very strong bearish reversal chart pattern. So we can see that the price of this sea of green candles has been pushing price upwards. With the appearance of this gives me an additional confidence and confidence that this retracement is still going to come downwards, because the appearance of this evening star, there might be like a push upwards, but price is definitely going to come down. So our directional bias is bearish. So what do we do next? We'll go to the weekly time frame to see if we can get like a chart pattern to work with. Now we can see that everything still aligns from our take from the monthly time frame. Now if I zoom in also, my last analysis on GBPUSD, I made us to understand that the market was in some form of mini range, where its price always got to this particular resistance zone, particular support zone, and kept oscillating between these two areas, where even though at some point it broke above this resistance zone, it came back inside. So just for a whole lot of weeks, price just kept playing within the zone. And for the first time, we can see that price has conveniently closed beneath the support of this particular range. So this is no longer of use to us. But the point I'm trying to make here is that we have price closing just beneath this particular support. This will not likely act as a resistance to push price further down. Now, what do I mean? If we go to the line graph where to see if we can get like a chart pattern, we can see that we have like the simple bullish and the simple bearish pattern. So what should I be expecting? I'll be expecting like a retracement, and then price would push downwards into the zone. Now, this is the weekly time frame. So this is going to give us a whole lot of pips to make money from. But having this in mind, the next thing we'll get to do will be to go to the daily time frame. I call the daily time frame the tradable time frame, because here we can get the most recent trend of the market for the trading day. So looking at this particular time frame, it would to be very easy for me to do this, which is to add my trend line, the daily trend line. So by doing this, we can see that we have multiple touches of this trend line already, where we have one, and this is like another major touch of the trend line. So my question that I always like to ask is, how do we now take advantage of this setup? We can see that price has clearly broke out of this support. So the best possible approach to take here, we already established that price is coming down. We can see that the market is already making lower lows and lower highs, lower high, and this is a low. So the best way to approach this market would be to wait for a retracement. For those that the smart money concept traders, you can even see like a bearish order block here, which is this green candle. So the easiest way to approach this would be to wait for what? A retracement, possibly back into the zone, and then we can look for what? Our selling opportunities, with our major target being this golden zone we got from the monthly time frame, as well as this trend line. So if we go further down to the H4 time frame, we can see that price is trying to push back upwards to do a retracement. So this retracement will give us a better price to enter the market, such that our stop loss wouldn't be so big. So this is my take on the Euro USD. I don't like trading on the really smaller time frame. I believe that those are the time frame to where you can take your entries. One thing I always advise when it comes to trading is that patience is key. So I would patiently wait for the retracement to happen. However, I still strongly believe that GBPUSD, just like I explained on my last analytic video for Euro USD, is going to be pushing downwards. However, this downward movement is only a retracement, and not the trend of the market changing generally. As from the monthly time frame, I still believe there is space for it to push upwards. So, like I said, this is my take on Euro USD. You can always compare this with your analysis, even if we were to go to the 1 hour time frame. So you can see even on the 1 hour time frame, the retracement is almost set, because we can see something like a double bottom here. And if I zoom in, you have like a strong bullish engulfing candle. So for those that trade or do all the analysis on the lower time frame, you can even start trying to look for buying opportunity, because this is going to push upwards and then drop. So this might take on the euro, on the GBP USD, sorry, on GBP USD. So if you're into the trading of this particular currency pair, you can always compare this with your analysis. Drop your thoughts in the comment section, whether you agree with this analysis or not. Then it will be very, very good to get feedback from you guys. So thanks for stopping by my channel. Thanks for watching this video to the end. And if you've gained anything from this, don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Like I stated from the beginning of this video, this is a Trading Academy. And the good news for the month of November and December is that our monthly mentorship program, we're going to be giving out 50% discount, so as to help the little community that I have already. So for those of us that are interested, you can always reach out to me via the details attached to this YouTube bio. Also, I'll be dropping a Telegram link to this video, where we give from time to time free trading signals. So if you'll be interested, you can also join the community as well. Thanks again for supporting me always. Thanks for stopping and watching this video to the end, and do enjoy the rest of your trading week. Cheers.